Hello and welcome to Rome 2 Total War 2 vs 2 multiplayer. I am Southern Wolverine, and I have foregone my typical dramatic intro for these because you see, we would not get a whole lot of dramatic vistas out of the tiny unit sizes that I did not know we had in this game. So, in any case, it is a large size battle, even if it is small unit sizes. So, in any case, my idea was to have a holding force of Thurio spears and this one militia hoplite that I have because I had points left over. 4 of these garden variety archers, 2 royal peltists as the infantry striking force, and then the Indian war elephants, and 2 Thessalian cavalry, and 2 Aspis companions who are still, for the moment, hidden behind the hill. My Roman ally has kind of an odd army, at least I thought it was odd. He's got African elephants, which in and of themselves I don't mind. He's also got 2 units of these Roman scorpions, which, not super excited about that. And he's not protecting them in any way either. He's got some auxiliary calves spread around, like 3 units of them as legatus, and then, you know, a number of legionaries and legionary cohorts over here. In total, 8 heavy infantry. There, we're facing a Roman army on the other side that's got 2 equites, 2 Praetorian cavalry. Although he's got a mixed formation of heavy infantry. He's got only a couple of evocati, and the rest are these legionaries and hastati. And then his missiles are velites, which I'm not sure I would have wasted points on 4 units of velites. He might have been taking them with the intent of fighting off elephants. And he's also got a unit of war dogs, and I swear there's another unit of Praetorian cav around somewhere. I think it's just hidden. And the Seleucid series, the Seleucid player is trying to make a rush on this Roman army, so I'm going to go and try to respond to help out with the Thessalian cav as required. He's got 2 light cavalry, 2 Azat knights who are going to be kind of a dangerous unit. Well, it's a little hard to see them as a dangerous unit when there's only 28 men in the unit, but, you know, it is what it is at this scale. He's also got these scythe chariots and a unit of Hellenic cataphracts, which is a unit that we'll have to pay attention to. But his main formation is a handful of Persian light archers, 4 of them, and a line of pikes. I think he's got 4 or 5 pike units, 4 pike units, and then a couple of hoplites. So he's basically has a holding force and a cavalry striking force, kind of like I've got. Now his pikes are going to be more powerful in a head-on fight, but my spears are going to be more maneuverable, so I'm going to have to try to take advantage of that. And I'm trying to keep my elephants back from their archers and get these Thessalian cav engaged with the light cav, but then these Azat knights are coming out, so I'm trying to avoid that fight. And these 2 Roman armies very quickly got engaged. It's like the enemy Romans charged a whole bunch of their cavalry in here. And these Praetorian cav are these are just the equites. But these Praetorian cav are quickly going to mop up this auxiliary cav. And the fight between the legionnaires and the evocati is, of course, going to go to the evocati. See, the legionnaires are already starting to lose that one. So he's just very quickly gotten into a huge, you know, heavy infantry mosh pit. And this is where the velites are actually going to be fairly useful, because they're going to actually do some pretty decent damage. So in any case, I use my elephants to respond to these Azat knights. So that's elephants is a unit they're going to have trouble dealing with. And then my ally brought some of his Triarii in, which is also going to be very helpful. While that was all going on, I was able to sneak these 2 Aspis companions around, get a good charge on his general, who didn't get to countercharge with these Hellenic cataphracts. And he did pop the trample charge, which was kind of a waste after I was already engaged with him, because it just means he's going to lose fatigue to no effect. So you see here I just got spears out in front as a holding, just keep these pikes from turning. And of course these royal pelters are absolutely going to thrash these thorax pikes from the flank. And these Thurio spears are getting back into these Persian hoplites. And this is a fight that they'll eventually win. It's a slightly better unit. So as these pikes start to respond to this flanking maneuver, I'm just going to attack them from multiple directions. They're not going to be able to defend everything at once. He's actually trying to move out with these pikes, so I'm going to end up, I got caught up a bit here, but I end up flanking with this unit, pulling them back. See, this unit was just about destroyed by archer fire. So here comes another flank attack. So the pikes are going to go down to very little effect. And the Hellenic Cataphracts are about to rout. There they go. So now the Aspis Companions simultaneously routed those and the spear unit that came in to help. So now they're free to go and engage these archers, which is also what I'm trying to do with these Thessalian Cav. This Praetorian Cav did intercept one of my units, and they're going to pretty much be destroyed at this point. But just going to get into what's left of those War Dogs. Now there's only 6 of these guys left, but at this unit size, they can still knock out these light archers. And then my elephants are going to charge into these Praetorian Cav, and that's going to start to take them out of the fight. So at this point, I took a glance over here at my allies' fight and saw, okay, great. We just got, the only thing he's got left over here is basically these elephants, and he's got one mauled unit of Socii Extraordinari, and the chariots have just been running amok through this apparently. So yeah, my ally's pretty much dead at this point. These elephants are going to do a little bit more damage, and he's got this one unit of Triarii, but that's all he's got left to fight with. Now the good news is these Velites are all either dead or out of ammunition, so I don't have to worry as much about my elephants. But so in an effort to relieve my ally, in retrospect I'd been better off just avoiding this fight entirely, but I was still thinking maybe he had some infantry in there and we could get some damage out of it. So I charged my elephants in, and this was a little premature. So they're going to do some damage, but they're going to get overwhelmed by numbers, dragged down. I'm not able to keep them moving. See, I keep trying to give them attack orders to get them out, but they're going to get pulled down just by the numbers of infantry nearby. So that was kind of a waste. These chariots get a nice good whack on these Triarii, who actually didn't. Okay, there he goes. I say they lost about 12 guys, which, considering they only had 40-something, is not great. So this is definitely something I got to deal with as quick as I can. So I'm sending my 3 Romanian Thessalian Cav to try to hold them in place, and that's not really going to work. Archers not terribly effective against chariots, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. My powerful units, these Royal Peltasts, are still very much intact, and they will be very dangerous to Roman units, although they are more expensive than anything he's got left too, so I do have to use them in the right place. I fortunately do have these 2 Aspis Companions left as well, so my main striking power other than the elephants is still alive, albeit these guys are quite tired from their various fights. So the Praetorians have moved out to engage, and these Aspis Companions should take them down as there's more of them remaining. Otherwise that'd be a pretty close fight. The chariot somehow got out of that mosh pit and into my archers, which is kind of annoying, but not going to kill me. And this Praetorian Cav, or this Evocati cohort, sorry, is going to get completely outflanked by my other Aspis Companions, while my Royal Peltasts are trying to hold off these units back here. And this other one's just going to get a great flank at the back of these Legionnaires. I got it kind of blobbed up. Doesn't look like much of a blob, but that's because it's small unit size, of course. So that's going to basically rout these units here. These Royal Puffs are going to cut them to bits. And the missiles actually helped rout the Scythe Chariots. The couple that were left, I had them in flaming shot to try to get some morale effects going. So then the Roman army is pretty much going to rout all at the same time and give us a major victory in the tiniest battle ever fought, 2 versus 2 in this game. So now, keeping in mind that the infantry units are 56 men strong, missiles 40-something, and the cavalry only 28, and only 4 elephants, you know, the Thessalian Cav did quite well. The Aspis Companions, not bad. This one got a little bit beat up, but the other one did quite well. That's someone, you know, 3 times their numbers almost. And the Royal Peltasts didn't do a lot of damage, but they did damage in the right places, and they suffered very few losses in return. And some of the Thuriel Spears actually did a fair number of kills, probably getting into the flanks of those pikes and into the archers. So, I mean, these guys did as much damage as their unit size, almost. So, in any case, good game to... Well, here, let me real quick point one thing out. So, yeah, my elephants, 57, kind of a waste. The Roman elephants, actually 125, not bad at this scale. But the Scorpions, kind of a waste. The Auxiliary Cav, this one did okay, but the other 2 pretty much got blasted by Praetorian Cav. And the chariots. Yeah, chariots were just smashing everybody. That's pretty much what destroyed my allies' Roman army. But in any case, thanks to Holiday for playing as my ally, and a good game to our opponents, the Josh Owen and Marine 6574. So if you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button below the video, comment, subscribe for more 2 vs 2 action, and have a good day.